Good morning, everyone. Today is June 3, 2026. I have a schedule for REBID conference for 6 projects. And I would like to inform everyone that including our online viewers and everyone present here, that this REBID conference is recorded for transparency. But Secretariat member, can you please check if our YouTube live stream is already started? Thank you, Engineer Jessa, for the confirmation. Once again, I would like to mention that this public conference is recorded for transparency, and part of transparency, we invited the representatives from HUA, SCCA, and BSCA as observers for this procurement activity. At this point, I would like to request our Secretariat member to check the attendance, please. Good morning for this REBID conference of 26HI0024, 26HI0025, 26HI0026, 26HI0027, 26HI0004, repeat, and 26HI0006, repeat. As of this moment, we have Renal Piro, the back chairperson, Jose Rene Jean Yuli, back member, Jurgens A.O. Mo, back member, and April Jessa Rizal. That's all. Thank you, Engineer Rizal. So I'd like to acknowledge all the activities of this REBID conference from our members, back secretariat, back PWG, and if there's any online viewers, and also based on the attendance of our back members, I can confirm that we have a quorum to transact this business, and I now call to order this REBID conference for the procurement of infrastructure project for 6 projects. The Department of Public Works and Highways, Cebu 5th District Engineering Office now invites bids of the under works. The first project, contract ID number 26HI0024. The contract name is Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, DIP, Access Roads and Bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings facilities, construction of road, Sitio Tamayon, Barangay Kabangahan, Sukun, Cebu, with a stationing of 0+000 to station 0+150. The contract location is in Sukun, Cebu. The scope of work is road concreting, PCCP. The approved budget for the contract is 4,745,711 pesos and 2 centavos only. The contract duration is 60 calendar days, and the cost of bidding documents is 5,000 pesos. Next is 26HI0025. The contract name is Organizational Outcome 1, ensure safe and reliable national road system, asset preservation program, rehabilitation, reconstruction, upgrading of damaged paved roads, tertiary roads, Cebu Cabuilan Road, kilometer 120 plus 138 to kilometer 120 plus 605. Kilometer 123 plus 724 to kilometer 124 plus 035, kilometer 124 plus 820 to kilometer 126 plus 265. The contract location is in Sugod, Cebu. The scope of works is rehabilitation of road. The approved budget for the contract is 81,995,085 pesos only. The contract duration is 150 calendar days, and the cost of bidding documents is 50,000 pesos. Next is 26HI0026. Contract name is Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, DIP, Multi-Purpose Buildings Facilities to support services, construction of multi-purpose building, covered court, Sitio Caino, Santa Cruz, Liloan, Cebu, with coordinates of 10.413973 and 123.95893. The contract location is in Liloan, Cebu, and the scope of work is construction of covered court. The approved budget for the contract is 4,950,000 pesos only, with a contract duration of 120 calendar days, and the cost of bidding documents is 5,000 pesos. Next is 26HI 0027. Contract name is Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program BIP, Multi-Purpose Buildings Facilities to Support Services, Construction, Completion of Multi-Purpose Building, Barangay Tamiao, Compostela, Cebu, with the coordinates of 10.438611 and 123.996021. The contribution is in Compostela, Cebu. The scope of works is construction of multi-purpose building. The approved budget for the contract is 4,950,000 pesos only. The contract duration of 120 calendar days, and the cost of building documents is 5,000 pesos. Next is 36HI 0004 REBID. The contract name is Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Multi-Purpose Buildings, Facilities to Support Services, Construction, Completion of Multi-Purpose Building, Public Market, Barangay Tatmundaan, Tatmon, Cebu, with the coordinates of 10.687653 and 124.015550. The contribution is in Tatmon, Cebu. The scope of works is construction, completion of multi-purpose building. The approved budget for the contract is 4,926,224 pesos and 54 centavos. The contract duration is 120 calendar days, and the cost of bidding documents is 5,000 pesos. Next is 26HI 002, 26HI 0006 REBID. Contract name is Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Multi-Purpose Buildings Facilities to Support Services, Completion of Multi-Purpose Building, Barangay Poblacion, Sugod, Cebu, with the coordinates of 10.742682 and 123.996602. The contract location is in Sugod, Cebu. The scope of works is completion of multi-purpose building. The approved budget for the contract is 1,980,000 pesos. The contract duration is 90 calendar days with a cost of bidding documents of 5,000 pesos. The source of fund for the 6 projects is from GAA acquired with the 56, and the bids received in excess of the ADC shall be automatically rejected at bid opening. Bidders should have completed within 10 years the date of submission and receipt of bids a contract similar to the project. The description of an eligible bidder is contained in the bidding documents, particularly in Section 2, Instruction to Bidders or ITB. Bidding will be conducted through competitive bidding procedures using a non-discretionary pass-fail criterion as specified in the IRR, otherwise known as the New Government Procurement Act or NGPA. Bidding is restricted to Filipino citizens, sole proprietorships, cooperatives, and/or partnerships or organizations with at least 60% interest or outstanding capital stock belonging to citizens of the Philippines. Interested bidders may obtain further information from the Department of Public Works and Highways, Cebu District Agent Office, and inspect the bidding documents at the address Procurement Unit, 2nd floor, main building, Department of Public Works and Highways, Cebu District Agent Office, Poblacion, Danao City, Cebu 6004. From 8 p.m. to 5 p.m. weekdays, or at website of the PhilJobs Philippine Government Electronic Procurement System, https://notices.gov.ph, or at website of the DPWH, Department of Public Works and Highways Agency, https://www.dpwh.gov.ph. A complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by the interested bidders on May 27, 2026 to June 16, 2026. From the address Procurement Unit Office, 2nd floor, Main Building, Department of Public Works and Highways, Cebu 5th District Engineer Office, Poblacion, Danao City, Cebu 6004. And upon payment of the applicable fee for the bidding documents pursuant to the latest guidelines issued by the GPPB. The amount of the bidding documents was mentioned earlier per project. The bidding documents may also the honorable fee of charge from the website of the Philippine Government Electronic Procurement System or PGEP and at the website of the procuring entity, provided that bidder shall pay the applicable fee for the bidding documents not later than the submission of their bids. The Department of Public Works and Highways Cebu 5th District Engineer Office shall hold a private conference on 10 a.m. of June 3 today at Main Building, Department of Public Works and Highways Cebu 5th District Engineer Office, Poblacion, Danao City, Cebu 6004. And through video conferencing via Zoom application, meeting ID 502-187-5995, passcode Cebu 5 DEO, and live stream on the YouTube. https://www.youtube.com/@tws.cebu.pfdeo, which shall be open to prospective bidders. Bids must be duly received by the Bids and Awards Committee or BAC Secretariat through manual submission at the address Procurement Unit Office, second floor, Main Building, Department of Public Works and Highways, Cebu 5th District Engineer Office, Poblacion, Danao City, Cebu 6004, or electronic or online submission through the electronic bidding facility of the Department of Public Works and Highways on or before 10 a.m. on June 16, 2026. Late bids shall not be accepted. Again, for manual submission, address, Procurement Unit Office, second floor, Main Building, Department of Public Works and Highways, Cebu 5th District Engineer Office, Poblacion, Danao City, Cebu 6004. For online or electronic submission, at the website http://www.ph.sharepoint.com/sites/bids or email to electronic bids_cebu5@dpws.gov.ph. If submitting through representative, but it must be accompanied by an authorized special power of attorney, board partnership resolution, and a secretary certificate as proof of authorization. Additionally, the representative must present a valid company ID and a valid personal ID to ensure the representative is an official company member and to prevent fraudulent actions such as the unauthorized use of another contractor's eligibility for personal gain. All bids must be accompanied by a bid security in any of the acceptable forms and in the amount stated in the ITB Clause 16. Bid opening shall be on June 16, 2026 at Main Building, Department of Public Works and Highways, Cebu 5th District Engineer Office, Poblacion, Danao City, Cebu 6004, and through video conferencing via Zoom application, meeting ID 502-187-5995, passcode Cebu 5 DEO, and live stream on YouTube, https://www.youtube.com/@tws.cebu5deo. Bids will be open in the presence of bidders representatives who choose to attend the activity. Reminders for all bidders in compliance to Section 81.1 and Section 82 of the IRR of RE number 12009. All prospective bidders shall be required to submit a sworn disclosure of relations and beneficial ownership, clearly identifying the natural persons who ultimately own, control, or benefit from the bidding entity, whether directly or indirectly through shareholding, voting rights, contractual arrangement, or means of control. Contractors or applicants who wish to participate in this bidding are encouraged to enroll in the DPWS Civil Works Application CWA at the DPWS Central Office Procurement Service, 5th floor, Bonifacio Drive, Manila, while those already enrolled shall keep their records current and updated. The contractor eligibility to bid and the project will be determined using the DPWS Contractors Profile Eligibility Process or CPEP and subject to further post-qualification. Information and registration can be obtained from the PRS or the Procurement Service during working weekdays from 7 AM to 4 PM or at the DPWH website www.dpwh.gov.ph. The Department of Public Works and Highways, Cebu 5th District Engineering Office reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure of bidding, or not award the contract at any time prior to contract award in accordance with Section 17 of RA number 12009, without thereby incurring any liability to the affected bidder or bidders. For further information, please refer to Abdul Bashir E. Bashir, Engineer B, Procurement Unit Head, DPWH, Cebu 5th District Engineering Office, Poblacion Danao City, Cebu 6004, with an email address bashirae@dpwh.gov.ph. You may also visit the following websites for downloading of bidding documents: www.dpwh.gov.ph for online or electronic bid submission. At PhilJobs website, the http://www.ph.sharepoint.com/sites/bids. Then email electronic bids_cebu5@dpwh.gov.ph. This invitation to bid was signed by Raniel Pirua, voucher person, DPWH Cebu 5th District Engineering Office, Poblacion Danao City, Cebu, dated May 27, 2026. While our back members and back PWG are checking the content of the issued bidding documents versus the program works and the approved plans, would like to announce the targets of works on each project. So for this is HI 0024, the Convergence and Official Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, access roads and or bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings facilities, construction of roads in Tamayon, Barangay Kabangahan, Sugod, Cebu, with a station of 0+000 to station 0+1, 150. The contract location is in Sugod, Cebu. The project involves the construction of a road with targets of works that aim to provide convenient transportation and safe passage for commuters in the area through the implementation of an access road with a total length of 150 meters. Roadway length is roadway width of 6.1 meters and a 0.23 meter thick Portland cement concrete pavement, including the 0.5 meter PCCP shoulders on both sides with a thickness of 150 mm. The project also covers the installation of a concrete line canal with concrete cover on one side only and installation of 6 units of solar LED roadway lighting. For the second project, contract name is Organizational Outcome 1, ensure safe and reliable national road system, asset conservation program, rehabilitation, reconstruction, upgrading of damaged paved roads, tertiary roads, Sugod Kabulan Road, kilometer 120 plus 138, to kilometer 120 plus 605, kilometer 123 plus 724, kilometer 123 plus 724, to kilometer 124 plus 035, kilometer 124 plus 820, to kilometer 126 plus 265. The contribution is in Sugod, Cebu. The target scope of works are the following: for section 1, kilometer 120 plus 138 to kilometer 120 plus 605. The asphalt overlay of 100 mm thickness on inner lanes with existing asphalt of 50 mm thickness on outer lanes with existing concrete, with removal on asphalt 15 mm thickness on inner lanes only. Again, for section 1, asphalt overlay of 100 mm thickness on inner lanes with existing asphalt, and 50 mm thickness on outer lanes with existing concrete, and with removal on asphalt, 50 mm thickness on inner lanes only. For section 2, kilometer 123 plus 724, kilometer 124 plus 035. Asphalt overlay of 100 mm thickness on main carriageway, including tip shoulders with existing asphalt. With removal on asphalt, 50 mm thickness on main carriageway, including paved shoulders. For section 3, kilometer 124 plus 820 to kilometer 126 plus 265. Asphalt overlay of 100 mm thickness on inner lanes with existing asphalt, and 50 mm thickness on outer lanes with existing concrete, and with removal on asphalt, 50 mm thickness on inner lanes only. Length per section, section 1 is 467 meters, section 2, 311 meters, and section 3 is 1,425 meters, having a total length of the project of 2,203 meters. Inclusion of road slope protection structures, the stone masonry against road slip areas, installation of miscellaneous structures, the chevron rings, 15 units, regulatory signs for bike lanes, the R6, the STING B, 18 units, the solar and EPD road relighting, 20 units. And application of reflectorized thermoplastic pivot markings, the white and yellow on carriageway, and application of reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings, green, along shared bike lane areas on our outer lanes. Next is for 26 HI 0026. Contract name is Convergence, a Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Multi-Purpose Buildings Facilities to Support Services, Construction of Multi-Purpose Building Covered Court, Sitio Caino, Santa Cruz, Cebu, Cebu, with the coordinates of 10.413973 and 123.958973. The contract location is in Liloan, Cebu. The project involves the construction of the covered court with the target scope of works for the following. Under general requirements, construction of temporary field office or quarter for site engineer. Installation of project billboard and signboard, occupational safety and health program, construction of safety signages, and the mobilization and immobilization. Under earthworks, structure is commissioned for 3 types of footings and 2 sizes of columns, with F1C1 consisting of 6 columns, F2C1 consisting of 6 columns, and F3C2 consisting of 4 columns. Gravel bedding for column footing with a thickness of 50 mm. The structure excavation for fields wall footing, backfill from structure excavation, earth filling or earthworks or earth embankment, and tampering of soil. Under structural works, installation of formworks and falseworks for concrete pouring on column footing, columns, beams, and slabs on grade. The preparation and installation of reinforcing steel bars, grade 40, 14 mm, and 12 in diameter bars, grade 60 for 16 mm and above diameter bars. For column footing, ties, rock beams, columns, and slabs. For complete of column footings for footing, columns, side beams, and slabs and grade. Under roofing works, the fabrication of roof full trusses, built up girder beam, lateral braces, and struts, and steel fascia frame with epoxy, with catalyst paint. Installation of rough framing, base plates for trusses, built up girder beam, lateral braces, strut, spacing, subgrad, and other roofing accessories. And installation of pre-painted long span roofing sheets, bridge car flashing, box and flashing, and other roofing accessories, and installation of painted 8 mm thick bicep fascia board and pre-painted box gutter with strap. Under architectural or finishing works, laying of 4 inches thick HD wall for pins, clustered, and painting. Painting works at columns, HD wall, pins with steel. Installation of steel pins, cyclone wire with 2 inches galvanized iron pipe, painting works for covered board, columns and piece column, steel piece, and including accent paint at column. Application of soil cushioning under electrical works, routing in of electrical conduits and junction boxes, installation of electrical wirings, lighting fixtures, high lights, down lights, and power outlets. Installation of switches, circuit breakers, and panel board, electrical work, check-up, testing, and commissioning. Under plumbing works, installation of downspout at covered board, installation of CHP cash basin, installation of 6 inches diameter PVC drainage pipe supply pipes, and general check-up, testing, and commissioning. For the next project, 26HI0027, contract name, conversions, and special support program, basic infrastructure program, BIP, multi-purpose buildings facilities to support services, construction, completion of multi-purpose building, Barangay DEO, Compostela, Cebu, with the coordinates of 10.438611 and 123.996021. The contract location is in Compostela, Cebu. The project involves the construction of two-story building, and the target of work includes the following: at ground floor area, at front stairs, the fabrication and installation of steel railings, fabrication, installation of steel gate, fabrication, installation of rafters and metal accessories for canopy, painting of metal surfaces, installation of polycarbonate roof sheet for canopy, installation of 60 by 60 cm glazed tiles. At the second floor, the right at the side of stairs, installation, fabrication, installation of rafters and metal accessories for canopy, fabrication, installation of steel choke posts and louvers, installation of polycarbonate roof sheet for canopy, painting of metal surfaces, installation of 60 by 60 cm and glazed tiles. At the office, lobby, pantry, and comfort room, installation of metal reinforcement for walls connecting the existing dowels. Installation of CHP walls for wall height extension and specified interior walls, fabrication of canopy and windows, installation of doors and windows, installation of glass walls, fabrication and installation pantry, counter, and overhead cabinet, installation of glazed and unglazed stars of interior walls and floor, installation of plumbing fixtures, pipes, and accessories, installation of lighting fixtures, outlets, wires, panel boards, and accessories, installation of its house units, AC unit, and its device and pipe, and install a wall-mounted fire extinguisher. At the exterior area, compaction of abutment for passage of vehicles, fabrication of water tank tower and its structural members, installation of water tank and pipes, fabrication of transformer tower, pad and its structural members, and installation of transformer. For 26HI002, 26HI0004 REBID, contract name is Convergence, and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, multi-purpose buildings facilities to support services, construction, completion of multi-purpose building, public market, Barangay Katundaan, Katmu, Cebu, with the coordinates of 10.687653 and 124.01550. The contract location is in Katmu, Cebu. The project involves the construction, completion of multi-purpose building of a two-story public market with targets scope of works. Under general requirements is construction of temporary field office or quarter for the site engineer, installation of project billboard, signboard, occupational safety and health program, construction of safety signages, the permits and clearances, and mobilization and demobilization. Under earthworks, structure excavation for 3 types of footing and column. For F1 C1B, 4 columns, F2 C1A, 4 columns, and F3 C2, 1 column. The gravel heaving for column footing with a thickness of 50 mm, backfill from structure excavation, earth filling, earth filling works, earth embankment, and tampering of soil, mobilization, the construction of temporary site office and quarters of temporary toilets, and temporary guidance. Under structural works, installation of formworks and works for concrete pouring on column footing, columns, and slab. Preparation and installation of reinforcing steel bars, grade 40, 14 mm and 12 mm diameter bars, and grade 60 for 16 mm and above diameter bars for column footing, tie straps, beams, columns, and slabs. Pouring concrete for column footings, columns, beam slab, grade, and suspended slabs. And the roofing works, the fabrication of roof trusses, framings, girders, and struts. Installation of roof trusses, framings, girders, installation of base plate, foilings, cross bracing, subgrad, and other roofing accessories. Installation of PVC, thermoplastic roofing sheets, gutter, and roofing accessories. Under architectural works, construction of two PWD ramps, one at front and one at the rear side area. Installation of galvanized iron steel railings for PWD ramps, stairway and railings. Painting works, steel railing, including roof framing members. Painting of all columns, walls, slabs, beams, but excluding facing boards, ceiling, and the second floor stalls and male and female toilets. Installation of floor and wall tiles at PWD comfort room at ground floor. Installation of floor tiles only at female and male comfort room. Installation of doors and awning windows at all comfort rooms. Laying of CHP walls, 100 mm and 150 mm thick for stall partition wall. Installation of fiber cement board for ceiling at comfort rooms, the male and female, and at stall area but without paint finish. Application of soil cuisining. Under electrical works, wrapping ends of electrical conduits, utility adjustment access. Installation of electrical wiring devices with various sizes of wirings and the switches. Installation of all lighting fixtures and convenience outlets. Installation of panel boards with circuit breakers at the main circuit breaker, check up and commissioning. The plumbing works, laying, installation of PVC pipes and PVC fittings for sanitary drainage lines, installation of PPR pipes, the polypropylene random copolymer for supply lines. Installation of 3 inches diameter PVC pipe for downspouts and general check-up, testing, and commissioning. The last project is 26HI0006 REBID Ultra-King is convergence and special support program, basic infrastructure program, BIP, multi-purpose buildings, facilities to support services, completion of multi-purpose building, barangay, population, Cebu with a coordinates of 10.742682 and 123.9966602. The contribution is in Cebu. The project involves the completion of the multi-purpose building with the target scope of works of the following. Under earthworks, structural excavation for footings and column, backfill from structural excavation, gravel beading for footings with a thickness of 100 mm. Embankment for slab on fill, remove and restore of existing structure. The under structural concrete, installation of formworks and false works for concrete pouring on footings and columns, fabrication of reinforcing bars for footings, wall footings, and columns. Concreting of footings and columns, concreting for slab and fill, construction of beams wall, construction of concrete bridge. And the masonry works, installation of CHP non-load bearing, including the reinforcing bars, the 100 mm for beams walls, and the cement cluster finish for beams. Under metal works, fabrication and installation of steel girder, fabrication and installation of end wall framing and metal sliding, cross bracing, and fabrication and installation of base plate. For finishes, the painting of all structural steel and with primer, masonry painting, called with the 4 units of columns. And under electrical works, installation of PVC conduit pipes and junction boxes, installation of wires, installation of panel board with main and branches, installation of lighting fixtures, the LED units of 200 watts. At this point, I would like to call from our back secretariat on the announcement for the documents that we need to submit during the submission of our documents.
Good. Good morning po sa lahat. Good morning, Madam Chairs. For checklist of the technical and financial documents, technical component envelope, ito yung technical proposal kasi yung documents composed of three documents, the legal documents, technical documents, and financial documents that it will be incorporated in the technical proposal. For legal documents, first and foremost, valid field registration certificate platinum membership, all pages, yung 1 to 3 pages in accordance with section 8.2, 8.5.2 of the implementing rules and regulation. Then under this is the valid Department of Trade and Industry DTI for sole proprietorship or valid Cooperative Development Authority CDA for the cooperatives with authorized of signing official, board resolution, secretarial certificate, or valid Security and Exchange Commission, the SEC, for cooperation and partnership with authority of signing, board resolution, and secretarial certificate. Also, we need to attach the legal documents, the valid use permit or business permit or its equivalent documents, valid tax clearance as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue, BIR. Valid Philippines Contractor Accreditation Board, the PICA, valid po dapat yung license niya at the same time po yung registration ng PICA. Next is the valid audited financial statement, AFS, stamp po received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institution for manual submission. For online submission, an email confirmation from the BIR in lieu of the manual receipt, stamping under the Revenue Memorandum Circular number 49-2/2020 or subsequent relevant issuance. And last but not the least, document for legal documents that need to attach in our technical proposal is the latest income tax and business returns duly stamped and received by the BIR and duly validated with the tax payment made. For the technical documents, if applicable, special pickup license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contract to be, and duly signed joint venture agreement, GPA, in accordance with the Republic Act number 4566 and its implementing rules and regulations in case the joint venture is already in existence or duly notarized statement from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide with the provision of the joint venture agreement in the instant that the bid is successful. Next, original copy of the bid security, the bidders and its option shall submit a bid security in the form and amount as stated in the bid data sheet of these Philippine bidding documents, which may include the following. First, cash, cashier, check, manager check, issued by Universal or Commercial Bank. So 2% po ng ABC. Or bank draft, bank guarantee, or manager check, Universal or Commercial Bank, if issued by the foreign bank, it shall be confirmed and authenticated by the Universal or Commercial Bank. 2% din po of the ABC. Surety bond callable upon demand issued by the surety or insurance company duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security. 5% naman po of the ABC. And last but not least of form that you can use as a bid security of your bid proposal is the notarized bid security declaration and shall use the attached templates on these Philippines bidding documents. Next, for the technical documents, for the technical proposal, statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, CLCC, similar to the contract to bid, except under the condition provided under the rules. And statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contract, including contract awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or non-similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. Next is the project requirements that also include in our technical proposal is the organizational chart with photo for the contract to bid. List of contractors key personnel such as yung naka-indicate po sa ITD clause 12.I H 2 bid data sheet is yung project manager, project engineers, material engineers, and foreman on these Philippine bidding documents to be assigned to the contract with their complete qualification and experience data. Next is list of contractors' major equipment unit. See, yung stated sa ITD clause 12.1 H3 bid data sheet which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreement supported by the proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment from the equipment licensor or vendor for the duration of the project as the case may be, and list of minimum material testing equipment per DPWH Department Order Number 11 Series of 2017. Another attachment for the technical proposal is original duly signed omnibus or statement shall use the attached template of the Philippine bidding documents and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of corporation, full power and authority to its officer to sign the omnibus or statement and do act to represent the bidders. Next, latest general information sheet, JS, reflecting the beneficial ownership information or the BOI duly received and by the Security and Exchange Commission for corporation only. Next attachment for the technical proposal is affidavit of site inspection. Next, affidavit of disclosure of no relationship may use attached template on this Philippine bidding documents. Then, next is construction method. Then, manpower schedule. Next is monthly equipment utilization schedule. Then, certification under oath stating that the bidder or the contractor is free and clean for all tax liability. And last but not the least, technical document for technical proposal is the ISO 9001 2015 certification or its latest version as applicable in compliance with the DPWH Department Order number 110 series of 2024, subject ISO certification requirements for large A, medium B, and medium A contractors in the procurement of infrastructure project of the department. The last attachment for the technical proposal is the financial proposal. These financial documents is the only financial documents should be attached in our technical proposal. This is the prospective bidder computation of the net financing contracting capacity or well known as the NFCC. That's the attachment for the technical proposal. Now let's proceed for the financial component in the envelope for the financial proposal. So here are the attachment. Original or duly signed and published financial bid form. Then original and duly signed bid price in the BOQ or the bill of quantities. Then duly accomplished detailed estimates forms, including the summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals using the upcoming using the coming up with the bid. Then last but not the least, documents that will be attached in our financial proposal is cash flow by quarter. And Madam Chair, that's all the checklist for our technical and financial documents.
Thank you, Sir Abdul. And also, I would like to request again from Sir Abdul, the head of the Back Secretariat, to announce the memorandum from the Undersecretary for Support Services, Attorney Rio Espiritu.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This memorandum dated May 28, 2026, subject strengthening disclosure for ongoing and award projects and verification of the net financing contracting capacity NFCC in the DPWH procurement. So we need also to emphasize that we shall expressly remind all our prospective leaders that there are obligations to fully and truthfully disclose all ongoing and awarded but not yet started contracts, including DPWH projects, other government and private contracts by submitting the duly accomplished statement po. So we are highly expressly fully kuwan po na ma-disclose po ninyo yung ongoing po ninyo at saka yung awarded but not yet started po sa lahat na naki-contract po kayo. Either DPWH po yan, non-government, and other government po na private. And also, this is a remind that failure to submit and declare any ongoing and awarded but not yet started contract constitute a ground for disqualification and imposition for appropriate sanction po. And also, to ensure po that the NFCC verification during our post-qualification is diligently undertaken using a complete set of information, including but not limited to the bidder statement on ongoing and awarding contract but not yet started, submitted latest audited financial statement and NFCC computation. Official DPWH record reflecting in the civil works application for the CWA projects and project and contract management application of PCMA and other relevant department database. Result of verification with other government agency and private entity. That's all po, Madam Chair. Just a humble, gentle reminder po sa ating mga prospective leaders, where verification established materials misrepresentation, false statement, or non-disclosure of any ongoing or awarded but not yet started contracts that affect eligibility or violate the bidding documents, but shall impose an appropriate sanction under the Republic Act 12009 and its implementing rules, including the post-disqualification and or suspension or blacklisting. That's all, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Sir Abdul. So reminders to all our prospective and participating leaders on this memorandum. Would also like to remind the participating leaders to check or visit the project sites, your project that you may have interest to join. So you can evaluate and validate the one side condition of the project before you join the PD. Are we done, Chicky? Do we have any supplemental, possible supplemental? There's so also reminder from to our participating leaders, prospective leaders to check the DPW's website and gadgets on the supplemental bulletin because the project has supplemental bulletin, especially this 26 HI 0027. So kindly check the website before finalizing your documents, the technical financial documents, so that you can check the supplemental bulletin we posted 7 days before the opening of it. Any questions, queries, suggestions, concerns? So if there's none, this